Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Make the difference, be the difference. And I'm Carol Witt, and I am the founder and the director for YEA, Young Entrepreneurs Alliance, where we teach a thriving mindset, the 7 pillars, and we're known for making ideas happen. And I have the pleasure of having my guest on today, Jacque Zoccoli. And, I asked them to send me a quote and she sent me an amazing one. So I want to share it with you. My age justifies my wisdom. My developed clarity teaches the excitement of awareness and ignites the spark of action and change. I love that. Thank you, Jacque. All right. So, Jacque, I want you to come. You are up to some pretty amazing things. You run a global, it's called Global Impact Network. And I'm a part of it, guys. I love what's happening with YEA because I'm involved with her platform. So you want to know more about her and what she is up to. And we're going to have her come and tell us. Jacque, come welcome.
Thank you, Carol. It just amazes me when I run into people with the same core values and determination and passion. It is so exciting. And it's essentially what I live for, is to find these people that are really ready to go the same direction. So I thank you so much for having me on this virtual event.
Mhm.
Actually, what I'm all about is empowering people to be self-sustainable.
Mm.
It's really that simple. And in that process of doing that, to increase love, prosperity, and peace. And actually, I found, other than the first part of that with being in the Peace Corps in Liberia, West Africa, it fast forward 50 years. That's fast forward for some people, but 50 years later, I came to the reality that because of what I had taught people on building relationships, that I essentially had answers to all of the problems of those in the underserved population. And knowing that didn't help, because now what do I do? So God said, start with literacy and start local. And that's what I did. And from that literacy, gamified literacy app that takes the child to third grade level in 90 days,
Ooh.
footsteps to brilliance, I began to take that app around the world to be able to interface with all the underserved communities.
Mhm.
In that process, I began to look at all the others that were part of serving that population of underserved people. I began in LinkedIn, because my business is in LinkedIn, of showing people how to build those relationships in an intentional way through alliances in LinkedIn.
Mhm.
And so as I began in LinkedIn, I came up with a plan called the Global Impact Network. And as you have 7 pillars for your program, I have 4 pillars for the entire network, on literacy, wellness, employment, and environment. Seems
Mm.
to cover most of people's lives if we put it all together. And I constantly now am feeding each of those 4 pillars, first with a Tuesday series virtually, the Global Impact Network, for an hour, and exposing and making aware people that are in those 4 areas, so that collaboration can be stronger and more positively
Mm.
impact those in the environments that need to be served more dramatically.
Wow. Wow. It is an amazing, I really and truly love what you are doing in networking people together and being able to really collaborate with one another, not have to be the expert in every area, but bring people in that are experts in those areas and really have a solid collaboration of reaching the underserved. I love that. Totally love it. You have my heart. I love what you're up to and I support it completely. I invite people to come and see what we're up to, what we're taking on, what we're doing globally. And so I have a question for you. What would you like everyone to know that you've not yet shared? Anything else that you're up to that you would want my listeners to hear?
Well, what I really think is important that listeners understand is as you interface with people for whatever reason, specifically virtual, of course, because that's what's controlling our lives a lot,
Mhm.
is that you come to the conversation with a concept, first of all, is this going to be the right person? Is this the person? That's your first question. And your second question is how?
Mm.
How might we interface with each other to have more of a positive impact? And
Yeah.
I think if we started conversations and began to listen at a degree that is very much involved in all that that person is saying, whether it's their personal outlook, the way they touch their whatever, their view on whatever you see about them,
Mhm.
and to try to be able to really have the empathy to find out where they're coming from so that you can get the commonalities. You can, my five C's, get the commonalities, communicate the commonalities, commit to work together, contribute to that commitment, and get collaboration because you have done so without any preconceived judgment. And
Mm.
that's the glow, the guided love of wholeness. That's my five C's on my look at life.
I love it. I so love it. And I will tell you, I've had 8 people inside of being on your platform and being able to share who I am and what I'm up to come to
Yay.
YEA and join YEA
Perfect.
Global. Thank you
Perfect.
so much. And they are amazing people. They are bringing such energy and a
Yeah.
love to serve others. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And
Beautiful.
that's all about you in creating that platform that brings
Thank you.
those types of people to you.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I so appreciate. I'm so thrilled that I'm a part of it now. Um,
yes.
and I will
So
tell you, I was not looking for another thing. This
I
is
know.
another
I
thing.
know.
This is something that I'm motivated and empowered and inspired by. So thank you, Jack.
Wonderful. Thank you
So
so much, Carol.
absolutely. So, Jackie, thank you for joining us today and letting people know what you are doing out there, how you are impacting so many, so many, and how your impact is going to be a ripple effect for years to come.
I hope so. Yeah,
Thank you.
I hope so.
Thank you for
Thank
your
you, Carol.
heart. Yes, absolutely. And so, guys, please thank you for joining us for another episode of Let's Make Making the Difference and Being the Difference. Okay. And we will be putting her social media, all of her links so that you can see what she's up to. And if you want to connect with her, that you can. Okay. And please like, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell so you can see more and more interviews of people that are making profound differences in the world. I want to thank you, and we'll see you soon with another interview. Bye.